All right, we're back. Immediately starts cursing. That's what I'm talking about. It's so cringy.
This is a magnesium alloy mouse.
If you are over the age of 21 and you're still entertained by this, drop a comment below. Let me know why. I'm genuinely curious.
The chassis is inspired by luxury watches.
Genuinely curious. I don't know if you can hear me before. If you're over 21 and you're like, you think this is funny or cool or entertaining, let me know. Please. Please let me know. Stand by. Stand by.
Pounds of grip force. It does not bend at all. It's stronger than any plastic. Why did we choose magnesium? Let's tell them about this mouse. You know we have to do a full send and push every limit and boundary possible if we were going to make another mouse.
Absolutely.
So we ended up looking at high performance materials, exotic materials, things that you only
So we looked at what? Carbon fiber, titanium, aluminum, magnesium.
Listen, magnesium is the lightest structural metal in the world. So even though carbon fiber is a better strength to weight ratio, you can't produce it and manufacture it in
Let me finish with it.
this level of detail. So that's where magnesium
Level of detail. He can't make carbon fiber mouse. You can't drill some holes in carbon fiber? Really? That's his argument? Carbon fiber's better, but we couldn't figure out how to make it. The technology's there for magnesium, whatever the heck, with this nano coating, but drilling holes in the carbon fiber is just, it's still fantasy? You buy that? I don't buy that. Just sounds like a way that they could make a, make it even more rare, more hype the price up. Jerk yourselves off a little bit more. Oh, it's got magnesium. I've never even heard of magnesium. Where's that on the periodic table of elements, Chuck? I don't know, John. Come on.
comes into play, and we're putting it through like these intense, machining process, machining, stamping, lasering, finishing.
That's just
like,
a
the level of manufacturing
lathe.
you see in this is stuff that you only see in the luxury watch and high performance supercar world. It's absolutely nuts. And you're getting it to
You know what else you see in the high performance supercar world? Tons of carbon fiber. Tons.
37. Why is this not working? 37 grams.
Once it's sub 50 grams, no one could tell the difference between 37 and 45 or 37 and 50. It's light! Oh! Oh!
It's amazing.
Wireless.
Yeah, and one of the big challenges.
37 grams is because it's 0.7 millimeters thin. The walls are 0.7 millimeters thin. That's absolutely insane. But even though it's 0.7 millimeters thin, it can still take 100 pounds of grip force. It does not bend at all. It's stronger than any plastic mice.
Absolutely. Yeah, and one of the major engineering things we had to go through was this Faraday cage because it's metal. It's
True, Kevin. Every issue, the big issue was we couldn't get the RF to pass through exotic materials. That's the issue with carbon fiber, magnesium. So we just big brain, galaxy brain this, and we came up with Ultem as our base layer. So that's the super signal technology. And that's how the RF is basically escaping out of the mouse. It's going through the Ultem base layer. So that's the super signal tech. And because the bottom of the mouse is not magnesium and it's Ultem, the RF is actually boosted. It's better signal performance.
I think it's better than most other mice out there, plastic mice.
Every plastic mouse
That I believe. I do believe that. I mean, obviously, like, where's the testing that proves this? Like, show me the studies. Like, we have to take their word that it works, but in theory, I can see it working. You know what else boosts RF frequencies? Electricity. You can literally take your car keys, put it on the back side of your head, and it will magnify the length of you being able to unlock and lock your car. A lot of things boost frequencies. But metal, in theory, should do it. So that could work. I don't even... How fast, if you boost it, like, what, 15% or 5%? Like, what's the level of boost? Like, how much better, like, latency do you need? Honestly, I would like to know. Like, are you going to be aiming better? Like, can there be a study done that shows this mouse will improve you getting a headshot by X times.
Compared to, it's actually better wireless performance because the magnesium is literally creating a dish effect that's pushing the signal out through the alt and base layer, and you're getting a 37-gram mouse that's magnesium metal. Let's go, Kevin. Next slide. Design. Do we even need to talk about the design? Look at this thing. It's a work of art.
Yes, let's talk about this design. It looks exactly the same as every other design. Congrats, guys.
Emotional thing that we were trying to convey with this is it needs to feel like it's a legendary mouse from the gods.
And I think being metal definitely conveys that. You really feel that when you hold it.
You're literally holding a metal mouse in your hand. It feels like a metal.
You can 3D print metal and carbon fiber, by the way.
Every line you see on there is engraved. Every line.
That's exposed magnesium.
Exposed magnesium through the honeycombs above the mouse wheel. Like every single color is masked onto this, like through the nano coating process. Like this is absolutely insane.
Nano
And it's
coating.
so light. The fact that you're holding a 30-gram metal mouse that strong, it doesn't feel. It feels magical in your hand. So in that sense, it does.
I want to know where they get so much money from.
Let's go to the next slide. Why is my thing not working? All right. Boom. Next generation.
Like, where do they get so much money from? They don't have merch. They don't have many mice when they do sell them. And yet they're able to drop $250,000 on an invitational tournament. They're able to produce all these things. But, like, their mice... It'd be one thing if the mouse cost, like, their other FinalMouse cost $300 or $500, very limited run, crazy expensive, and they made a whole bunch of money and then sold merch and other items that would like hype it up even more. But where do they get so much money from to pay a dozen Twitch streamers, the biggest Twitch streamers, to have $250,000 to have all the R&D that it takes to manufacture these things? These mice have to be cheap. They have to be. All the other mice definitely were cheap, but these ones have to be can't be more cost more than $50 to produce. Like Beats headphones, they cost $12 to make. They're sold for $300. Like, what are they doing? I need to know behind the scenes. We all do. It's fascinating.
Wireless performance. Tell them about the Godspeed, Kevin.
The Godspeed.
They're pretty much end-to-end latency speed faster than our previous wired mice.
Dude, not just faster than our previous one, any mouse. Faster than any mouse out there today. Wired, wireless, that's Godspeed. It's built on the latest next-gen Nordic RF stack. The packets are being reported to the USB in mere microseconds. The end-to-end click latency is what?
Like 2 milliseconds?
It's 2 milliseconds with debounce count. That's faster than our previous wired mice's click latency. And even with all this click latency, we had to make sure it's working.
Still ugly mice.
And in good and in noisy conditions too.
Oh,
so
yes.
If you're in like a battle royale tournament.
Yeah, with Wi-Fi, mobile, all that.
Dude, my voice, holy shit! It's working in like tournaments, battle royales, LANs, Wi-Fi routers, whatever. It's gonna work in all that stuff because we have this sophisticated channel hopping architecture that operates in any noisy condition without a single loss in packets. And lastly, TrueSync tech. Nobody's done this, Kevin.
No.
Tell them nobody's done it.
No one's ever done this.
Every single wireless mouse is out of sync. That's just the nature of wireless mice, but we developed TrueSync. So even at 1,000 hertz report rate, you're in perfect sync with the USB. That's the last little puzzle that nobody else is able to achieve in wireless, and we did it. Boom, next match. Let's start. What the hell is going on?
No one's been able to achieve it. Yet this company, like a small company, was able to do. How? Can someone inform me on how they have the money to get these proprietary technologies that no one else has? I would love to know.
Co-developed with Pixar. That's the heart of the new.
Is it Pixar? Is Pixar the one that's doing most of the work?
Achieve some insane battery life with this thing.
Yeah, we're able to take a power draw of 31 microamps, and that's theoretically 10 months.
10 months, theoretically.
10 months.
That's
Okay,
almost a
they said
year
2.
At full rest. If you had it at full rest, you don't need to charge it for a year almost.
For a year?
This case is
That's like 1 to 2 months on
1 to
average
2
use.
months. Still absolutely insane. This is all in a 16-pin integrated illumination package. Next-gen tracking performance, resolution better than the 33.
Pretty funny. There's no RGB either.
Sensors, KW final, laser etched on the silicon.
Another mouse without RGB.
Next slide, let's go. Size.
I wonder how much this would weigh without RGB in it.
Yeah, we had. Yeah, kept the same shape, but guess what? We have a new size. It's 5% larger. It's in between the Air 58 and Cape Town.
In between, that is the ultimate size. In between the Ultralight 2 and the Air 58.
That is a good size.
That was missing this whole time. So it's coming in the Ultralight 2 size and this new medium size.
Comes in what, 4 colors?
This size, the medium size, guys. Listen, 4 colorways. King of the gods, that's Zeus. King of the dead, Hades. King of what's the other one? Hero of Troy, Achilles. God of War, Ares. What else is there? This slide. I don't even give a shit about this slide. Let's call it.
All right, guys. Now that you've seen the mice, let's take a look at aim guides.
Oh God. Honestly, leave in the comments. Is anyone excited for this game?
Okay, so who am I stunning?
Anyone.
I can stun sync off block.
Anyone. Please, I would love to know. It's $30 for this game. So you might have a chance to waste $30 of your own money and then waste hours and hours and hours playing that you will never get back just for the opportunity to maybe, perhaps, get one of these mice. You would do better just figuring out which streamer has them and robbing that streamer's house. Way easier. Way less time. All right, well, I can't wait to read all your comments. Goodbye.